Hi and welcome to today's session. Actually, an interesting bit what we'll be covering today. If you've been following up our previous sessions on this current playlist where we are building a calculator app, you know that you're now done dealing with the main parts. Have you ever been interested in knowing how you could convert your Python code into an exe file? What do I mean by an exe file? So for applications to run on Windows, they need to be in a format known as exe. So if you look through the file explorer, you'll notice that most apps are .exe. So .exe is a format that allows Windows to execute your app. So exe is an Windows executable file. And by Windows executable file, it means that it's like the other apps. It's like a normal Windows app, meaning that whenever you click on it, it will run an app like all other apps that you have on your PC. So how do we turn code into a Windows executable file? Thank you for joining us. That's what we'll be covering. So go ahead and open your browser and search for autopy to exe. Autopy to exe. So autopy is an application that is used to convert Python code to Windows executable file, meaning that it turns your code to a real world app. Go ahead and copy, then open your command prompt. So you click on the first link, then to show you how to install. You basically key in this command. I'd already installed it on my end, so there's nothing new to install. But on your end, if it's your first time, you might actually have to give it some time for it to complete. You're done. So before you start autopy, there are a few changes you need to make. So if you run your application, you notice that there's an icon that appears. And this is a custom default icon. But in our case, we want to put our own custom file. So previously, I had designed an icon using Photoshop and converted it to an icon file. Let me explain myself. So basically, Photoshop designs, so basically in Photoshop, you can export what you've designed as PNG. But for you to use a file as an icon on custom Tkinter, it needs to be in an .ico format. As you can see what I'm clicking. So I started by designing, and you can see the design. Then I went online and looked for a method to convert this to an icon file. There's no difference. It displays the same thing, but when it comes to our application, only .ico files are allowed for icons. So how do I add this icon? So let me first close the application. So you'll go ahead and reference your app, self.app. Dot icon map, icon bitmap. Then it takes a string of the path. So I'll right click, copy relative path, add quotation marks, then paste. So let's run. You can actually see this changed from what we had seen previously. So with that, we can now convert our Python code to an exe file. So let's go ahead. So go back to your browser where you clicked on this. And once you scroll down, it will actually show you a command that you need to input for you to run the application. So go ahead and Open your command prompt and paste that command. You can see it displays an app. So first you need to specify the script location. By script location, we mean our calculator Python file, what we've been working for. So go ahead and browse, locate it, and add it. Let me do so on my end. Okay, I've already done so. So next, you need to specify whether you need it in one directory or one file. In our case, we'll be doing the one directory. Then next, console or window based. So for console, it means that it displays this sort of terminal, but in our case, we don't want to display the terminal. We are only going to display the app. So you click on window based. So next, go ahead and specify your icon. Remember, it needs to be a .ico file. I've already converted mine, so it will be as easy as selecting. I've already done so. So next, I need to specify additional files. So one thing to note is that unlike Tkinter, when you're using custom Tkinter, you need to specify the location of our custom Tkinter library. So how do we get the location? Go ahead and open another command prompt. Then write pip show custom Tkinter. And it should give you some details. So it has given us a location. So let's go ahead, click on add folder. Select this and paste your path. Then look for your custom Tkinter library, which is here, and select folder. What else? So there's nothing else you're going to add. Then click on convert. So when you click on the settings, it actually shows you where it will output your file. You can change it if you want to place it somewhere different. It shows us the location of our output. So let's go ahead and convert it. Give it time and let it complete. It is already done. You can see complete. So open output folder. So one thing you need to do before you run, go ahead, go back to your folder and copy your icons folder. Remember, we didn't specify our icons, so we need to copy it. Then go to your new folder. Our new folder is the output where our app has been created. Open it. You'll see the app. And once you scroll to the right, you can see it's an application, meaning that you can run it as the other normal application. But before you run it, we'll paste our icons folder from our previous folder where we are coding, and let's run. And you can see it actually runs and it displays the icon. So thank you for staying tuned. Okay, before we finish, let me right click. We could even try and create a shortcut. Let's say create shortcut. Then I'll cut it and put it on to my desktop. You can see our application is already done. Thank you for staying tuned this far. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, and if it's your first time, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's meet in the next video and let's test this for the final time. Click on it and you can see our application runs. Congratulations on creating your first app in Python. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it's something you're willing to continue with. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more updates. You can also comment and suggest which application we should build next in Python. Thank you.